Every individual experiences moments in their life where they need someone to hold them accountable in their efforts to accomplish their personal and/or professional goals. A perfect example of this is that several years ago in my own personal life, I gained more weight than I ever had in my entire life. Even worse, because I had gotten so out of shape, I no longer could do something that I love to do and that I always could rely upon to provide me with a tremendous amount of stress relief. That is, playing basketball. Because I greatly missed playing the game I love and hated seeing my body not as fit as I had always been accustomed to seeing, my desire to get back in shape was very strong. However, despite my level of motivation being very high, there were some major barriers to accomplishing my goal. I hate working out. I don't like lifting weights, and I don't like doing push-ups. The only way I like to work out is by just walking into the gym for recreational purposes and having fun playing basketball and pickup games. But as I started getting older, I began to realize that I no longer could just walk in and start playing. If I didn't do some type of exercise during the week, I would be putting myself at much greater risk of injury. So the reality was that before I had even started working towards my goal, I was already fighting against myself. In hearing this story, my assumption is that most people will automatically think that the solution to my problem was simply to have greater willpower, that I just needed to have a stronger mindset. In the past, I too would have looked at this type of challenge in the very same way. But now, after years of working with dozens of business owners and companies that are extremely passionate about accomplishing their goals, I've learned that having a high level of motivation isn't always enough to ensure that your business goals, just like your personal goals, will be accomplished. As a result, I've now learned to look at an entrepreneur's challenges in accomplishing their goals more so from the perspective of strengths and weaknesses. In other words, very weak in the area of regularly working out to stay in shape, I needed to find someone who was strong in this area so that they could provide me with additional support and accountability in sticking to my workout regimen. So that's what I did. I asked a friend if he could accompany me to the gym a minimum of 2 days a week. And I also asked a family member to call me every weekend to check on my progress. Fortunately, they both agreed to hold me accountable. And it made a huge difference in helping me get back in shape over the next 3 months. So, having shared a personal story of overcoming challenges to accomplishing one of my personal goals, I now would like to challenge you to ask yourself, what business goal do I have that without question requires the strengths, expertise, and a certain degree of accountability from other team members or outside experts in order for me to accomplish my business goals?